Dan Moskal here, and in this video we're going to look at Kindle publishing. We're going to look at formatting our book and putting it into the Kindle friendly way, and we'll go ahead and do that first, and then we're going to go over here and look at the actual Kindle process of publishing your book. And one of the cool things, if you write this book just for the Kindle, electronically at least, so for instance, sorry, let me just go ahead and show you the full thing, because what I want to do is give you a free copy of this book if you come and visit my website. Um, but this is how it works. So this book's in print, email marketing that works so you don't have to. We're only going to put it in electronic form. You know, this is we've written this book 100%, just wrote it. It's all our rights, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. We own all the rights, and we have not put it anywhere else electronically, and we're going to go through these requirements and stuff again because they've actually changed, and now you can do, before you could just give it away for free, now you can do, I believe I saw that you can do, and I'm going to look in, I'll share another YouTube video, so subscribe to my channel. I'll share another YouTube video, but I'm going to look into, I think now you can do promotional, like here, get it for 99 cents for, 3 days or something over a weekend type thing, if that makes sense. One of the other things I just wanted to mention is this Audible is great. Audible.com, we wrote this book and they are awesome. This is obviously a SEO training manual. It's another book we've written, so our plans here moving forward, and we have some suspicions and hunches about how book publishing's even changing even more beyond the e-reader and e-tools. So let's go ahead and look at our our book first. So email marketing that works so you don't have to, by Dan Moskal. So one of the things we're going to do is obviously remove the page numbers because this is in electronic form. And we're also going to take this and we're going to hyperlink it within, so it gives it kind of a table of contents so the reader can click on that chapter and go to it. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, just leave a comment and I'll show you. I'm going to show you right here how we're going to do it. This is using Pages, obviously, with the Mac. Sorry, I should have, geez, there it is. So we click enable as hyperlink, and this is just the chapter title that we have, but we don't want it to go to a web page. If you have some listings to your web page, you may want to hyperlink those or even out to other resources within your Kindle, but we want to do a bookmark. Sorry, I think you have to decheck that and then go over to bookmark, click plus. This is actually, yeah, it should be and then here we hyperlink the actual chapter so that people can click on this part. We go to, whoops, sorry, enable as hyperlink, and then we go to bookmark. That's what it is. Sorry, I've done this dozens of times. I've literally got over 10 Kindles, not all under Dan Moskal, obviously, but we've been doing online work since 2006 and have a few other websites. And anyways, you just do enable bookmark, send it to the bookmark, and you have to do that for each chapter. That's the easiest way I've found to find your table of contents. I think there's some other easy and effective ways to do it. If you know about one, please leave a comment below, and I want to share it with other people too so they aren't doing this. Like I said, I've done at least a dozen, and it is kind of time consuming and annoying, so I'm not going to spend the whole time. I'm just going to do that one chapter here. We're going to get rid of these numbers too, and another just side note I like to do is just delete these things, the ISBNs. If I remember correctly, you may need to double check, and things are always changing, but I remember correctly, you can just delete that, and just as long as you say all rights reserved, you're all set. With the e-copies and stuff, and here, let me just show you how this works. So they're looking at our Kindle chapter 1, it takes you to chapter 1, so they can just click on it. So another thing we're going to do is remove the numbers. Page numbers, that is. If you have a book, make sure you put it in the make sure that you do uh, publish it at audibleacx.com is where you can go and create a profile. And if you just really don't want to read your book, I'm willing to take on a few small write books to narrate if you prefer that I do it. And there's other people you can find in here too. It's really a pretty cool tool. Very cool tool. Very, very cool. So, sorry. We're just removing the page numbers. Whoops. You know, I might just do that here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just going to do that here when I don't have you with me. I know it's probably easy. If you're curious, just leave a comment below and I'll type in how you actually do it. I know it's easy to remove the page numbers. Maybe we actually, no. Let's just see if that, nope. All right, we'll find it. If you want to know, just leave a comment below. Sorry about that. So we hyperlinked that, and like I said, we can go through here and do some hyperlinks, especially to like resources or people that you're quoting and stuff. We have some quotes about Earl Nightingale and, you know, Napoleon Hill and Dan Kennedy and Jim Rohn and, you know, some intelligent folks. We even have a William Shakespeare quote, if I remember right. So anyways, this is the cool thing we're going to do though, and I'm going to go ahead and walk you through this process, and we'll go ahead and upload it with the page number so we can just look at the preview. But we're going to click enroll this book in KDP Select. It already brings your information over if you publish it with CreateSpace, which I recommend. Publish the actual physical book, because this is just your Kindle. That's going to be two different platforms. And on a side, you can put your book electronically at iTunes, you know, in the written form, not just in the audio form, but also in the written form, and barnesandnoble.com on the Nook. But if you do that, you can't use this KDP Select, and you can't have published that information anywhere else. And we haven't published ours anywhere else, but we are going to enroll in that because that's how we're going to do the giveaway. And either way, we might offer to send a real physical copy to folks too. This would be that ISBN. As you can see, it's optional. Sorry. So you put your book name here if you don't have it. If this is like your second edition or revised it or whatnot, you can put something in there. Publisher, you can just put your real name in there if you want, like if you don't have a quote real publisher, which from my understanding you actually pay most publishers and book distributors, I believe. And if you're like, I wouldn't, you don't need to, and you can do self-publishing these days. It might be some benefits. I'm gonna look into that here in the future. But two is, you know, picking your language, adding your author. All this stuff will come over automatically. The description, as long as you publish it, CreateSpace. But this is, you know, a way to, in your description, you really want to kind of sell your book, put a little bit of information in, and I like to just list the chapters personally. I don't know. I'm kind of testing things with this stuff. And then here's kind of the important stuff. Right here, look at this stuff, the publishing, but as long as it's all your rights, you haven't published it anywhere else, it's not a public domain. And the categories, pick out, you can see a list of them, just to add categories, but the search keywords are important because potentially your Amazon page can show up in the search engines. Like, so for somebody, if somebody searched SEO training or SEO training manual, they could land on this Amazon page, and Amazon pages seem to be liked pretty well by the search engines. So this is how it would work. They'd search in Google SEO training manual. Whoops. And I've seen some Amazon pages ranked on first pages for keyword terms that get huge searches. I was just curious to see if, yeah. Oh, maybe it's because but here, this is exactly how it works. So you search SEO training manual. This is, you know, Bob from home. He sees SEO training manual. It's number 10. I think that's just for my IP or my computer or something, my personalized results. On a side note, because I doubt it'll be on your computer. I'd be curious to hear if it was. And then he comes and visits and listens, and he says, yeah, I want to get that on Audible, or I want to buy that. And you know what, maybe it is on been getting some search traffic. I doubt it's on the first page, so, but we have done a little bit to help that Amazon sales page, because we know and have seen, like I said, we've seen a bunch of pages for books and products being listed in the search engines on hugely popular terms, and we've seen a number of sales with this, especially on the Audible. That's done really well. I recommend that everybody that writes a book put it on Audible. There are some guidelines using Audible, as with all of these things. And this brought our cover over. We actually created this cover over at CreateSpace. I'll show you that. I think I have another video that shows you that, but if not, I'll show it to you if you want to just leave a comment. But it's really cool. There's also a cover creator, which is pretty neat. I think it's probably pretty similar to this one over at CreateSpace. I played around with the both of them a couple times, but here we're going to go ahead and just upload this book. And it's not right, like I said. And what we're going to actually do, since this is pages, we're going to upload it. There's a couple formats. It's a documents, like Microsoft Documents. Sorry, they've got it all listed out here. Microsoft Documents, I think a EPUB, and then HTML and rich text format. But we're going to just export it as a Word document. Final edition Kindle. Oops. What do we title that? The original title: Book Email Marketing Final Edition. Final edition. Oh, Book Email Marketing Final Edition Kindle. Sorry, I'm wondering if it is just not on my computer yet. Is it saved? Like it hasn't been exported all the way. Here, I'll just show you this one either way, just so we can see the preview. Maybe I don't know what's going on. Let me just show you this, because I really just wanted to show you the preview. Man, I'm sorry. It actually takes a moment to convert over. And you know what? I'll include it. I'll make another little video here and attach it to this one using some tools that I can show you if you're curious, but I'll attach it on to the end of this video so you can see it after it gets done converting, and I'll talk to you soon. And we're back. Sorry about that. So we went through and hyperlinked all of these chapters, and we got the page numbers off. Obviously, we actually just clicked in there and hit delete, which worked. We uploaded the new file, and make sure you go ahead. We looked at this a little bit more too, the KDP select. We're going to look into it some more, but I'm going to put a link down, as long as I can get it in without any problem, into the description below, over to this KDP. This is some of the kind of requirements of your book in order to qualify and be okay to publish in there. Just follow their rules. That's all I'd say. I think it's really cool that they give you an opportunity to do a free promotion along with it's like a countdown deals or something they just started offering, where I think you can do it at a sale price. Like I said, I'm going to look into it a little bit more, but we did a 5-day promotion before and gave away, I want to say it was like over 400 copies of one of our first books with Dan Moskal. So anyways, we're going to click that, and what I wanted to show you before was the preview. So right here, we're just going to preview it within. You can preview it a few ways. Let's say save changes, continue. So this is what our book looks like on the Kindle in this form. The font size, obviously, and I'm curious how much, and please leave a comment below. I'm curious how much, whoa, that doesn't look right. We'll have to fix a few things as I kind of anticipated, but I just wanted to show you, you get to preview your whole book and see how it looks, and you can also change which device it is. Uh, it's really pretty useful, and I am a fan of this preview option with this one. Some of the other electronic ones aren't quite as easy to see, and we're going to go through and make some of these changes, but you can see what it looks like and how it looks and stuff before you just go and publish it and share it with the world and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to put a link in about Kindle's regulations here. Just make sure you follow them. They will let you know, and I think they do a great job for you. They go out and really put your book in interested people's hands. There's some helpful things that you can do to help with that, and I have a whole bunch of tips with that, along with a whole bunch of other tips. Video marketing. We've been doing online work since 2006, and like I said, we're gonna be planning on doing this KDP Select and giving you the opportunity to get this our recent book, Email Marketing That Works, so you don't have to, and you don't have to have the Kindle to get it either. You can get it on the iPad, iPhone. Kindle Reader is available on everything, including the PC. So let me give you Email Marketing That Works so you don't have to by visiting danmoscowuniversity.com. If you have any specific questions, comments, want to see anything specific, please leave a comment below and let me know. We're here to help. Subscribe to our channel and find out about how some of these promotions are doing along with our Audible sales over here. This book, we're going to show you the sales. We showed it to you before, but we just got our dates mixed up by a few days, and we're going to show you how many this has sold in the first 30 days. It's doing really well. We are very happy, but it hasn't even been 30 days yet. So anyways, have a great afternoon. This is Dan Moskal, and like I said, ACX is the place. We'll put a link to ACX in the description, but they'll put your book on audible.com and over in iTunes, which is really cool. And it's cool the way our world is today with all this great technology. Just make sure you follow people's rules. That's the one and only caveat. So have a great afternoon. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to talking to you again soon.